The forecast situation is complicated, to say the least, in the coming days. Jeff Hoffman here from the UF Weather Center. Here's what's going on. I'm calling it a mess. There's just so much to watch, and there's some uncertainty in how all of these weather features will interact. We've got Harvey that's now redeveloping in the western Gulf, likely to move ashore toward Texas, possibly as a hurricane. We have this Invest. It's a disturbance, tropical in nature, that's just kind of festering here in South Florida. It's really difficult to tell where exactly this system is. It has a low chance of developing. And if that weren't enough, we have a front up to the north. It's rather strong for this time of year, sliding in across the mid-south, and how that interacts with all of this, still a bit hard to figure out. One thing that we're pretty sure on is Harvey's a Texas problem, not a Florida problem, and it's going to possibly come ashore as a hurricane somewhere between Brownsville and Corpus Christi Friday night or Saturday morning. And then look, for 3 days, it just kind of hangs out over Texas, and the result could be catastrophic flooding. Now, we got the hurricane wind and the storm surge to worry about along the coast, but inland, it's off the charts here how much rain could fall in the hill country there in southeast Texas. Now, we're going to get some heavier rain here in Florida, especially from I-4 southward in the coming days, but in North Florida, not a whole lot. That's because of this tropical disturbance is likely to move across the southern half of the state and then move out into the Atlantic by early next week. But I must emphasize, confidence on this whole situation is quite low. Bottom line, rain chances will return tomorrow. A cold front is on the way this weekend, but will it come through and dry us out, cool us off, or will it get hung up because of this tropical wave? Right now, I'm leaning toward the cooler, drier forecast for the weekend. Certainly not cool on your Thursday. 102, the heat index at 2 o'clock, and it's around 4 to 5 o'clock when the thunderstorms will pop. Here's your future track, and notice through lunchtime we're dry, and actually through 3 o'clock we're dry. And these cells will be moving generally from northeast to southwest, and some of them could be strong between 6 and 8 p.m. here in Alachua County. Still got all kinds of moisture overhead on Friday, but look at this front trying to come in Saturday, hopefully. Notice the drier air behind it. This is a close call depending on the interaction with this tropical disturbance. Right now, as I mentioned, I'm leaning toward the nicer weekend. Here it is on your 6th day. Still pretty soggy and stormy in the evening hours Thursday and Friday, but drier weather Saturday and especially Sunday. And notice the temperatures both at night and during the day come down just a bit.